Hey guys, it's Natalie. Welcome back to my channel. And so today I'll be talking about my YouTube journey, how I got started, my first paycheck, and the journey to now like where I am today on YouTube. So if you're interested in getting started with YouTube, get pen and paper right now for the tips that I'm about to give you guys today in this video. I started my YouTube channel February of 2018. I maybe gained about 30 subscribers, and I was getting on average about 100 to 300 views per video, strictly from me sharing those videos out on my social media timeline. So I wasn't really applying what I'm going to share with you guys in a moment. I wasn't applying the 4 T's, which is going to be helpful for getting viewed on YouTube. I wasn't applying that yet because I was just getting started. I didn't even know there was such a thing as the 4 T's to YouTube, and so it's my formula that I made up. So in the beginning, very low subscribers, very low views, but I continued on because I was passionate about sharing what I was learning. And about 4 months later, I started thinking about opening an online boutique. I wanted to open an online boutique, and so in that process, something just told me like, hey, record the process. So my first video that you guys probably have seen was like my vlog of getting started with my online boutique. It now has about, I think, 30 or 40,000 views, and so that's like my first big video on YouTube. And essentially I was just showing the process of how I was getting started, and from there is when I started talking about my business videos. So most of you guys are here today because of my business videos, and that started in June or July 2018. So over a year ago, really a year and a half ago, I started talking about business, and that's really how my YouTube career started out. Around June to August 2018, I had about 100 subscribers that I gained just from me being consistent with my YouTube videos. So at that point, when I hit the 100 mark, I was like, okay, well, let me really see how can I do YouTube and actually get paid for it. So I started doing my research, and what I learned was that in order to get paid by YouTube, write this down, in order to get paid by YouTube, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So back in February, I believe it was last year, they made a new requirement saying that in order to become a YouTube partner, everybody's not accepted. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours equals to 240,000 minutes that someone's watching your video collectively. So not just one subscriber, but in all of your YouTube views, and these total up to 4,000 watch hours. So starting around August 2018, I said, okay, I'm gonna take this serious. I'm gonna see if I can get the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. So the rest of this video is gonna be kind of about that process and how I was able to do that within just a few short months. I started to see a lot of fast growth, you guys. Once I hit like the 100 subscriber mark, it just started to pile on so fast, and to do that, I had to make sure that number one, I was consistent. So consistency is whatever that means to you, but you want to be consistent for you. So that can be for you, that can be once a week, that's consistent. It can be 3 times a week, that's also consistent. It can be every other week, that is also consistent. The consistency just means you're doing something at that same pace repeatedly. So you really want to see what works best for you and your time. You don't have to record every single day. Now, the more you post, the faster you'll grow, but I think consistency in a whole is extremely important, whatever that means for you. And I also realized that there are 4 T's to getting paid on YouTube, or really 4 T's of getting viewed on YouTube, and that's your topic. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the same thing consistently? Your titles, want to make sure it's actually searchable and going to be titles that people actually search for. Your thumbnail needs to be clear, meaning you have words and big pictures and big words that are going to be kind of giving more insight on what your video is going to be about. And then lastly, the least talked about one is your tags. When you're uploading videos, you can edit the tags, and the tags is kind of like how you have hashtags on Instagram where I can search hashtags. Your tags for YouTube is what helps you to get viewed by a wider audience, and so you want to make sure that you're doing the 4 T's to get more subscribers quickly. But on top of all of that, you want to be doing all of those things consistently. The C to the T's, the C to getting that money is consistency. So when I started to do that, my subscribers started to pile on fast. So in December, I had about 300 subscribers. By February, about 8 weeks later, I had 680 subscribers. Literally about 2 weeks later in February, I then had 980 subscribers. And within another week or so, I then had 1,000 subscribers. So the subscribers come quickly when you apply those 4 T's, right? You're consistent first, but then you have proper thumbnails, a good relatable and consistent topic. You're consistently doing great thumbnails, and you have consistent tags under all your videos. When that happens, y'all, the subscribers will come. When you're being consistent in what you're talking about, the subscribers will come. But the subscribers will come. The most difficult part for me was the watch time. I think that's the hardest thing to hit, is the watch time. 4,000 watch hours. This is why you'll see some YouTubers who will record like every single day, or they're trying to hit 10 minutes, or they're saying I want to get my minutes in, so they're recording things that are useless to their subscribers because they're trying to get that watch time. But watch time can be really difficult if you're posting things that are not interesting, because you see, although you may be getting views and subscribers, most people will not watch your entire video if you're not consistently providing great content throughout the entire video. But for me, you guys, I found out the easy way how to get a lot of watch hours. And for me, you guys, I went live. So if you're one of my subscribers, you know I go live almost every single week, often, and my lives are typically 1 to 2 hours long, and it's me just answering questions, me providing great quality content, and me just connecting with my subscribers. And you guys, when I went live for hours at a time, my watch hours just went up. I was able to hit my 4,000 watch hours within like 2 months of me going live every single week. Because the thing is, think about it like this: if the watch hours is 4,000 hours, right, that's for collectively all your subscribers watching all of your content. Let's say I went live, right, for an hour. If I went live for an hour and I had 30 viewers who were there for the entire time, by the end of that live, as soon as I get off the live, as soon as I press in live, I've collected 30 hours of watch time, because there were 30 people there watching me for a full hour. By me going live often, it did a lot of great things for my channel. I was able to gain an audience who was actually caring about what I was talking about. I gained a lot of clients that way, and I also was able to get my watch hours to become a YouTube partner. So the moment that you're all waiting for, I officially got invited into YouTube Partners program. So you have to actually apply for it, right? So I can't tell you all the logistics, I can't really remember, but if you go under your settings, under where it says monetization, if you're not being monetized yet, you can apply for monetization, and you're going to create a Google AdSense account. Do that immediately. I did that as soon as I made my YouTube channel 2 years ago. I applied for monetization, not knowing when it would happen and how it would happen, but I just applied for it. That made it really easy, because as soon as I hit the threshold of 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, I got an email saying you've been accepted a couple days later. So because I had already previously applied for it, right? So in March of 2019, this year, so after about a year of being on YouTube, but you guys, I was only consistent from about December until March, so it really took me about 4 months of being consistent and doing the 4 T's. I was invited to YouTube Partnership. I got an email saying you've been awarded, or you've been invited or accepted into YouTube Partnership, and you'll get your first check in a couple of days or a couple of months. It was a whole process of me having to verify my address, so they sent things in the mail for me to verify my address. It was an entire process that they walk you through. But once that happened, in April, I got my first paychecks. How it works is you get paid for the previous month's work. So in March, I got accepted, and I got my March paycheck in April. I got my April paycheck in May, and so like I'm getting the paycheck the next month, and I get paid on the 21st. I think that's the same for every YouTuber. Every single month on the 21st, I get paid from Google AdSense, which is, you know, who owns YouTube. And my first paycheck was about $236. So very small, very minimal, but it was a paycheck nonetheless. And so since then, it has definitely grown so much. And now that I'm creating more content and even getting even more subscribers, that amount is like growing rapidly, and not such at a slower rate. But every month I gain at least $100 to $200 more added onto that paycheck, just depending on how consistent I was. But if you're making great quality videos that people just happen to find later on, like there was a video that I did a while ago, and it didn't make that much money at first, but now it's getting viewed a lot for some reason, and now I'm seeing the fruit of that video in my paychecks monthly. And so it's cool, you guys. It's another stream of income. But honestly, for me, if you watch me often, then you already know that I do YouTube now because I just love sharing the information. It has been such a rewarding experience for me. I've gained, right now, when I'm recording this video, I have about 6,000 subscribers. Not sure when you're watching it how many I have, but right now I have about 6,000 subscribers, and I can honestly say I've connected with at least 1,000 of you guys. A lot of you guys are my actual friends now in real life. A lot of you are my clients or my students or my mentees. I've really created a whole community here, and I absolutely love it. I call you guys fearless bosses. So if you're new to this channel, if you're just watching this video but you are not actually subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below and join the family of bosses. Here we are growing together in business and in faith. And now that you guys have seen this video, I want to hold you accountable. So I want you guys to start your YouTube channel if you have not already. And if you're kind of like me and you've been had a YouTube channel, I want you guys to record and upload a video and become consistent. And when you're consistent and apply the 4 T's, the followers and the subscribers will come. It's going to be all about you cultivating that audience when it starts to come. Talk about what you're interested in. Talk about what you're good at. Don't try to be somebody else that you're not, right? Be yourself, and those who like you and what you're putting out, they will gravitate towards you. Everyone's not my audience. I love talking about Jesus. I love talking about faith. I love talking about money, income, business. And so if you're not on that wave, then you're not my subscriber, and that's cool with me. The thing is, I love building an audience who cares about what I have to say. And so that is that. You guys, pick a topic that you're interested in and good at. Don't just go for what's trending, because the things that are trending are not going to always last, but you, your personality, and your expertise is what you always will possess. And so I encourage you to be yourself with YouTube. Be yourself when you're recording in videos, and just make a point to be relatable and connect with your audience, and you will see growth. So yes, you guys, leverage YouTube to your advantage. I've used it for my entire business, and it's my #1 marketing tool now. So I use it, I love it, and I love connecting with all of you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.